Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid?
Um, that's a pretty hard question. I think they should, just because like what they're doing is pretty amazing. I mean, I also think the game should be longer, but that doesn't really have to do with anything.
How much do you think they should be paid?
Definitely not as much as professional athletes, but I think they should be paid all equal. I mean, they'd all get pretty mad if it wasn't equal. So maybe $100,000.
Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid?
I don't think they should be paid because they're just, like, college is still a school, so, like, you shouldn't be paid for doing, like, a sport in school. It doesn't really make any sense because it's not like your job or anything.
Okay.
Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid?
Well, that's a good question, Jack. Really, you have to put down in the knowledge that is they don't want to come out all balling out into the school, with gold chains and a ton of money.
Saying what Mr. Smith said.
Yeah, exactly what Mr. Smith said, because he's genius. Leave this in. Don't edit that out. So I think there should be a fund, Mr. Smith as well, that their money goes into and they have it when they're done.
Bank account open for them.
It's for the camera.
Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid by their skill level?
No, because that would be unfair for the kids that aren't as good as the starters, per se. So, yeah.
What if I feel like trash?
Imagine if you're in college. You're going to college and you're getting a scholarship. You really need this scholarship in the first place or else you wouldn't accept it. So if you're not getting paid as much as maybe your friend, but you need that money more than him, it's unfair. So you need to have a fair system of equal pay. Oh my God, Chaz. A fair system is equal pay that is providing good health and stabilizing them throughout their journey.
What would be your plan to pay college athletes?
Put them on like a program where they don't make too much money because they might spend it all. But like, make sure they don't get a lot because college kids are pretty stupid sometimes, so they spend all of it. So.
Did their presentation change your mind about should NCAA athletes be paid?
Not really, because they had some good ideas about how much they should be paid and when they should be paid. And they said I think that they should be paid because they help a lot of players get out of poverty. And but they'd have to use their money. They'd have to use their money wisely because not spend it on like cars, clothes, and stuff.
Also, was their presentation pretty good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. They had a lot of information. They knew all the answers to my questions.
What are the cons of paying NCAA athletes?
Well, it'd be very difficult to pay every athlete because some schools don't get that much money. Yeah.
Do you think if they were paid, they would be able to use their money wisely?
I don't think they would be, but if they were smart, they would get sort of somebody who would take care of the money and be like, hey, you get this amount of money for this amount of weeks. And I think the players would benefit from that. But something that Mr. Smith brought up was that the players should get paid when they graduate based on how well they do.
Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid?
Yes,
Why?
because they're colleges are making money to use their names, so they should get paid since they're always at practices, so they should get money.
Okay, how much do you think they should be paid?
Depends on their athletic capability.
Do you think that would cause problems?
Yes, because some people would get mad that they weren't paid as much.
What's your plan to fix the problems?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Do you think NCAA athletes should be paid?
Yes,
Why?
because they work so hard and they don't even get paid, so they should. Because I think that even though it's basketball, right?
That's all sports.
That they should be paid because, I mean, they could get hurt, and if they get hurt and they don't have enough money to pay their medical bill, then now it's not my moment. Then they need to pay their medical bill, but if they don't get paid, they can't do that. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, it's just like a range of people that get scholarships, and that's the only way they can afford colleges. So if they get paid, then they can pay back their parents for helping them out, and if their families are poor, then they can pay them money.
So should players still get paid if they got injured?
Well, it depends on if they're playing. It depends on how bad the injury is. If the injury is bad where extensive surgery is needed, then yes. But if not, then no. And if they're still playing after injury and they're still on the team after the injury, then yes.
All right. What are the pros of NCAA athletes being paid?
So I think maybe that will want to make athletes maybe want to be an NCAA athlete more, because if they get money, then obviously they're gonna want to do it. And the cons would be. Did you ask the cons?
No, but you can answer.
Well, the cons would be maybe like if you paid them, then.
The NCAA athletes be paid?
I feel like they should all be paid, but it's kind of hard because if you pay them too much, all the big schools would be getting the most players. And but I think they should get injury insurance, which gives them money during while they're injured. And also, I think they should get money from the sales that the school gets from their jerseys, which would help them whenever they graduate college.
Because it would be like, who do you pay and who do you not pay? Do you pay everyone? Do you pay?
I think if they were going to get
soccer and baseball, and
I think like the sports should be different, because like volleyball you don't have to pay to get into the stadium, and like basketball, football you do. I think, but like the players overall, I think they should get paid the same, because everyone has their job on the team. It's not like NBA where some people are just there just to get the paycheck, not really involved in the game and stuff like that.
And who did you guys interview?
We interviewed the people down there, Dwayne Bryant, Michael Center, myself, and Miles Cormack, Jeff Ferguson, Lisa Seifert, and we asked the question of Shaka Smart.
Yeah. And so what are their overall views on the subject? Like, do they think athletes should get paid? Or they think you're opening up a...
Yeah, was it different?
Yeah, what
administrators and coaches and players, were the players one-sided?
Yeah, it was pretty, like, a lot of the players thought that they should get paid because like they're playing and that's just their opinion, and a lot of the coaches were against that because they get, like, there's a lot of equipment being passed around too, like from the sponsors of the school. And so if you add all of that to everything they already got, it averages out to like about $300,000 that they're getting paid per year.
So they're saying they already get compensation. They don't need extra.
But like this girl, Maya Sampleton, she played on my mom's basketball team. She said something. She said one of her coaches was like, they know what they're signed up for, amateur athlete platform, so they shouldn't really complain. They signed for it and stuff like that.
Yes, but not at the spot. They should be paid after they graduate, because they could use their money in not smartly, I guess.
How much do you think they should be paid? After?
I don't know, like $1,000, I guess. I don't know.